The Commando meant a lot to my dad. He bought this Jeep brand new. It's a 1970 Jeepster Commando. My stepfather was a B-17 gunner in World War II. Then he worked for Rocket 9. He worked at General Motors. What makes this Jeepster Commando so special is there's several things on it you won't find on a typical vehicle. The vehicle used to be a V6. They were made by Chrysler. It's got a Buick V8 in it with a turbo 350. Another interesting fact is the front plate for the winch is from a half-track that was hit in Normandy during World War II. The bumpers are from Bethlehem steel. It's got 3 gas tanks. There's a lot of custom fittings on it, Stuart Warner Instruments. He spent years working on it. It is truly a special vehicle. It has an air conditioning, which is not common. It also has disc brakes on it. That was a kit. Another thing, it has Ricardo seats in them. I should also say that when he was at General Motors, he made a lot of friends with engineers, and because he wanted to make so many modifications, like the cooling, basically, to cool the engine, is designed after a tank. It's got a front fan, 2 behind it. The reason he picked the Buick V8, my stepfather, again, had the opportunity, which is uncommon, but to talk to engineers. So the Chevy engineer got with the Buick engineer, and they pulled up the specs for this body, and the Buick fit in the cradle perfect. And because of the transmission hump in it and the way it sits and the design of the body, the Buick was the best fit for this. Also, the Buick was the most reliable. It had the best horsepower. It was the top tier in that time. And Chevys were popular, but Buicks were the upgraded version of a Chevy or Pontiac at that time. So that's why he went with a Buick V8 and a turbo 350. And when it came back from doing 4-wheel drive trips that he went on, he basically always cleaned the undercarriage, and so it's never been submerged. He didn't believe in driving a Jeep submerged. He always said to me, if your life's on the line in World War II, it's different. You run it through waters and the bodies will rust up. But this thing, he said, if you want to enjoy something, don't go too extreme, because if you do, you're going to tear up your piece of art. And that, to him, enjoy it, but don't destroy it. That was his motto. Enjoy it, but don't destroy it. That was his motto, believe it or not. But it's a truly unique vehicle.